open stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Razorbacks offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Gators offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate.
He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bean. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to turn the corner on the left. for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Unloads it left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to...
He's going for the goal line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Smith takes the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Quick release by the QB.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Pucks it out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to two. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Now adjusting. Did the work himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like the return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Unloads quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 3rd. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This time on target. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
He'll take a shot. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Into the house. Touchdown, Gators! And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Here we go, set.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive.
There he goes. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
Let's go!
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires left. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Shoots it to the left. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Razorbacks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jukes his way for more. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screen.
Hits the afterburners. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for his man in the middle. And it's caught inside the 25.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Give to the running back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. On target. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
22 water. 22 water.
Wants to throw again. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10. Turning
it on! Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to barge their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Bringing it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, they sneak the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy.
He's got it on the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all.
Fires toward the end zone. Lowers those pads. And give him another grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds. Really good pickup, an explosive run there, but that's going to be like a fabulous parting gift. Not enough to make a big difference. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just
looking for the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. He'll make the play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Howard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to...
Wide open spaces. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran.
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Pop. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's up. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Sooners have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. You just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Daniels. Floats it out in space. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Howard. Nice move. Creates some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. On the ground, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one?
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moving out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A+ here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a shot.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to throw, it's Daniels. That's reeled in, it's Robinson. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Singleton. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer.
They're trailing by 13 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Robinson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Slings it downfield. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
That's caught. It's Burks. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Fields. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Number 39 on to kick it away.
Defender miss. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. He leaves it with his back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Creates a little space. Lots of running room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now the pitch. There he goes. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Daniels. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
Number 39, on to punt it away.
Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On over the middle, it's Singleton. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. off the play fake on first down. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football for the most part.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working that left side now. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a... Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The short hands, it's Burks. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the sticks, it's Sategna. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He unleashes a long one. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.